Welcome to the High Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Cewpins. I hope you have a clean piece and a bowl packed ready for today's sesh that was recorded live on my Twitch stream. Don't forget to check out our partners, MJ Arsenal, makers of some excellent mini dab rigs and more. And check out Soft Glass. Their modular silicone glass hybrid pieces are easy to clean and hard to break. Also, check out Grinders for Life. Their Brilliant Cut grinder has 3 different grind plate options, so you can get the exact grind you're looking for. You can save 15% off with code Cewpins at mjarsenal.com, soft.glass, and grindersforlife.com. Enjoy the sesh. So how's it going, man?
It's going good. It's going good. I'm just coming from the dispensary, as it were, and that's always something else. That's always an experience. You know what I mean?
Nice. I like the shirt you got on.
Thank you. Yeah, I love this. Everyone's been commenting on it at work. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's a solid one. That's one of my favorites, bro. I think they had, was it Darkwing Duck? They had the little magnifying glass from back in the day, the purple one. Did he?
Like as a toy?
Yeah, as like a toy.
You know, now that you mention it, yeah. Was it like from a Burger King or was it not?
I think I used to have like it's like a purple Darkwing Duck magnifying glass. I was doing like solar hits, like magnifying glass bong rips, and I was thinking about that. I was like, I used to have one as a kid. Like, that would be so cool to do it with one of those.
Dude, I forgot all about that. And I'm usually good on my McDonald's toys and stuff. Do you watch the new DuckTales? It's not new, but it's like recent. The most recent DuckTales.
I'm assuming it's on Disney Plus, but I haven't watched a lot of stuff there. Yeah.
First of all, you got to watch it. And second of all, they go into like every Disney afternoon cartoon, and Darkwing Duck, they have like a much bigger emphasis on.
Okay.
If I recall correctly. Yeah, you got to watch new DuckTales. It's actually very good.
No, I like that. It sounds interesting. There's a lot of classic cartoons.
So it's Cewpins, right? It's pronounced Cewpins. Yeah,
I say Cewpins. Some people say Cewpins or Cewpins. It's a made-up word. I can't be too mad.
Yo, Twitch streamers would say Cewpins. You're Cewpins, right? Thanks for the raid, Cewpins.
It's like a 50-50 on that one.
No way. I could
and
never.
Then chat gets to roast me with the lol Cewpins.
Yeah, that's super silly. Cewpins.
I want to get like a soup can emote where it just says pins on it or something. Just have the pin soup for all the.
So how much is the most expensive piece you had? You said you didn't want to say.
Well, it cost exactly. The most expensive thing I bought. It's probably like the Puffco. It's like $420. Like, I mean, I think 10% off. I don't spend a lot on stuff unless I really have to, but I do have a pretty pricey piece that somebody gave me as a gift. I was shocked. I was like, what? You gave me this? Like, why? So I feel bad about hitting it because I'm like, what if I break it? Like,
you like Puffco more than the Carta?
Yeah, I've got like 20 something e-rigs and I've used a ton of them, just trying them out to find out legitimately what's the best. And it does the best at the end of the day.
For sure. Yeah. I've never had good luck with the Puffco. I've had it a few times at this point, and I don't know. There's something about it that I like. I love it, but it's just the Carta. Whenever I have a Carta, it's just nice. The way it vibrates on the lips, you know?
Oh, man. And they both vibrate, but yeah, some people, I guess, do like the Carta a little bit more. I don't. Performance-wise, you can get about the same hit. Except nowadays, the Puffco has a bigger XL chamber that the Carta can't compete with that one. But like the standards that they got, you can get a similar hit. It's just the battery life on the Carta I don't even think it's half as good. I got to do like a real test, but every hit's like 10 or 12% battery. I did one hit.
The shows out here. They use them a lot at the shows out here, like the conventions and stuff. mostly Cartas more than Puffcos.
Yeah. It is. They're pretty popular with a lot of people, and Puffco is just expensive, and they don't work with a lot of people, I think, and give stuff away. They focus on their marketing and just
That you could
have
blame
people buy it.
on, I guess, the work culture, you know? Like it's I feel like a lot of companies in this industry, in the weed industry, for us as creators, they they don't know what our industry is. They don't know like what our expectations are, I guess, right? Like, let's make a deal, partnership. We have it's the same. It's cut and dry with our industry. So you go to these weed companies, and it's just such a different experience. Some are like, yeah, let's give you some let's do something. And some are like, well, you can check out our menu. And it's like,
Yeah.
So it's always hard to say, but yeah. I will say the one thing that all of them do like is when I show up to their booths with a backpack, with the streaming backpack, they're all very, very interested in that.
The
They're
backpack
like,
does get a lot of looks, yeah.
What
you got the shoulder cam?
Recording? You filming? Yeah, the whole everything.
That makes you look like a character for sure. It's really fun.
It does. It's nice. It's fun. Yeah, I like that shit. I like that.
Because it's like what most people have never seen. You see somebody holding a camera with a stick, but like,
do you have a lot of do you have a lot of those excuse me, weed conventions where you're from? Not really.
I guess it depends.
It's
the big ones make their way to like Orlando or something every now and then.
Yeah. MJ, my old boss went to MJ BizCon, and he said it was like, he told me that the 420, the weed bubble, has like kind of popped as far as the business. But the psychedelics is like really, it's like the old school medical market. When I moved to LA, it's like it, and I'm telling you, sometimes I don't know how into psychedelics you are, your audience is, but like I'm telling you, it's like the overall feeling is like how the medical market was, how it was like in the golden days.
Yeah.
Oh man, those days were crazy. Those days were absolutely nuts. But it seems out here, getting back to conventions in LA, it seems that there's, if you could compare it to small concerts, you can compare it to local shows, because there's always like a small night market with like 15 booths, and then there's lots of like little unlicensed stores, little baby weed companies, psychedelic companies, and then live music, and a lot like thrifts, vintage clothes. It's crazy. It's like the Wild West again. If sometimes it feels like that.
Yeah, I guess they do have stuff like that here. There's some more like you said, live music type festival feeling conventions. I don't like that stuff. I've been to enough of them now where it's like,
I lost you.
You lost me?
I lost your sound.
You gotta know.
How about now? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Huh. That was weird. Sorry about that.
No, we're good.
All right. What were you saying?
Yeah, what was I saying? Chat. All right, this is where you guys can.
It was like a really long time ago, I feel like.
All right, yeah, it was like 4 minutes. Maybe if I can remember to edit that out if I put it anywhere. Look.
It's ancient.
Yeah. Something about weed, I think.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, conventions and festivals and.
Oh yeah, I was just saying that like it's kind of like the Wild West out here.
Yeah.
It seems that like
there's a lot.
Yeah, unlicensed weed and psychedelics are now like working hand in hand, and trap stores are like, I don't know. There's a lot. There is a lot to like the market out here and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I think there's a few more booms for the 420 market still. I think I don't think it's fully bursted. I think we got a few more, dependent on legalization booms. Like once some of these places can expand to more states, they're gonna have some booms within themselves.
That's totally true. That's
but yeah,
totally true.
No, that's a whole other wave that's about to come. These mushroom chocolates, these psychedelic candies, because you see them in a lot of places.
Really do. You
I think
really
they
do.
have
It's
a big
easy to get scammed.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. With anything, eat it and you'll feel something later. You can easily scam a lot of people because they'll keep waiting and they'll smoke something in the meantime and they'll be like, I think I felt something.
Yeah, exactly. It certainly is an interesting market to like just to I don't know. It basically reminds me of when I lived in New Jersey. I lived in Pennsylvania, and I would smoke. I'd have to go to a guy, and I would worry about like, oh shit, am I going to get pulled over on the way home? Am I going to like, is something going to happen? And it kind of relates to that. Like I go to the weed store nowadays, and it's just like an errand.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
You got to deal shop and make sure you're getting the right thing or look for a
yeah,
specific item and
yeah. But sometimes it's like even if I just have like a shroom chocolate on me, it's like it's like, oh man, I'm doing something like dirty over here.
I
Like,
could get in trouble.
It feels a little nasty. Like, but then again, imagine like getting like written up or whatever, booked for like this beautifully packaged chocolate. It just doesn't make any sense at the same time. And even like up to even DMT, packaging for DMT, and cartridges, and because it's all vapes and shit now. It's like beautiful. It's better than a lot of like weed vape cartridge packaging that we have in the store and everything. It's wild.
Yeah, they definitely get wild. Yeah. So you like it? You like when it's a little illegal? I remember that was a common sentiment when I was working as a bud tender in Colorado. People used to come in all the time like, I used to like weed more when it was illegal. This is boring. And I'm like, shut up.
I guess, yeah. Like, I guess I'm never going to be all the way with that. I'm always appreciative, and I'm still appreciative of like, because, we get people from other countries in the store and they're still illegal there. And even Georgia is a really hot state where I don't know. I don't know if it's legal yet. I don't know, but I know that it's always like just been like so difficult to have weed, or everybody from Georgia is like, yeah, it's like super illegal and all that.
Yeah.
So, and even if it's like fully federally, whatever, I will still fully appreciate it, because probably just because I'm old.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting to have experienced it being super illegal and like, I have weed on me. And now you're like, I'm trying to buy some weed. Get out of the way, officer. Like, let me into the weed store.
The second to last PAX South, maybe the last. I remember having to get like a gram or two from like a friend who lived in Texas. And I brought it out. And I remember we were with Wubby and crew. And I remember just walking by some bored cop, and I just smelled like really like shitty weed. And he was just like Metal Gear Solid, like, oh, what was that? What was that smell? Like he was just like straight up activated. And it was just so like, I was working in the weed industry for a couple of years at that point, and I was just straight up pissed off. And nothing happened, but it's just annoying, like being, in your 30s and just having weed and just like, God, come on, man, like chill. So I feel really bad for people who like, but yeah, it's still fun.
It's wild. Some of those states where it's illegal, how mad the cops are, how super cop they feel when they're like, I'm going to find this stoner. It's like, bro,
it smells like marijuana in here.
Relax. Yeah.
I watch a lot of cop audit videos, and it's every time they talk about weed still in these new cop audit videos, it's like, come on, bro.
I had marijuana. Illegal narcotics.
Fucking stupid. Stupid. Have you ever been, you don't have to answer. Have you ever been arrested for weeds?
No. But I've been pulled over. When I moved from Colorado to Florida and I had Colorado license plates, I got pulled over in Kentucky by a canine unit.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and it's like, listen, buddy, I didn't bring anything specifically because I knew you were out here. I told him that. Like, I was like, I knew the Colorado plate is a giant red flag in my vehicle. Like, get me, officer. You don't have to do any investigation or any work. I've definitely got it. My license plate tells the whole story. That's wild.
Yeah. The other thing about it is just thank God new generations hopefully won't have to deal with cops being like that. It'll get littler and littler and littler just because it's just useless money that has to be like tossed around and everything. And that's coming from experience. I was arrested once just because the kid who was driving had a fucking stem, like a little tiny stem in a cigarette tin. So we both got arrested. I had to like, it was a long time ago, and it was a long time ago. It was a pain in the ass, and at no point did he say like none of it's his or whatever. And it was just like a fucking, it was a mess. No. It was a fucking mess for a little stem. And I was 17, I think. So I didn't have it. Luckily I was like 17, but
yeah.
The stupidest experience of like the most boring, useless experience of my life ever.
Yeah. Another reason to throw away your stems on the spot, chat.
For real.
Don't save your stems.
Who knows?
No, that's fucked.
Who knows? It was weird. I can go more into it. It was just like strict ass New Jersey, like just weirdness. It was just weird. It was just like super strict. It was almost out of like, it was another town that I had no idea where I was, and I lived in New Jersey, and I don't know, everything else was pretty lax. I lived in lax towns, and this was just like oddly strict, like out of a movie, like out of like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. So weird.
That's right. Getting arrested for stems is worse than getting arrested for mids. It's like, I'm not even gonna smoke the stems. I might have smoked the mids. Like, I don't. Come on. It's like getting arrested for pipe resin. Like, get out of here.
I got arrested at college. I got arrested when I was no, I didn't get arrested. We just got there was a fire drill at the campus security, small school, and the campus security was like, oh shit, well, somebody was smoking, and then we got into trouble for that too. So I guess I've been caught a few times.
You need to stop breaking the law.
I know, bro. And that's led me to a life of basically crime.
Let me guess. You would download a car.
I downloaded my car. I downloaded it.
This guy downloads cars.
I printed it out. Downloaded it, printed it. I just it's a Flintstones one, so I have to like, it's hard to get to work. It's that's why I have skinny legs.
It's a lot of
big upper
work.
Body. Yeah.
No, I feel you on that. Save a lot of money on oil changes.
You can get any exterior you want. You can, if you want to print out like a rhino horn or a Luigi on the end of the car, then you can just do it. Just bam. 3D
Luigi
printer.
with a rhino horn. Got it.
You want to build a children's hospital? Just like print it. It's like, hello. It's like,
nah, get back to the Luigi thing. Let's do something important.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Excuse me. Sorry.
You got back from the dispo, you said? What'd you get? What's up?
Well, no, I worked there.
Yeah, but you didn't get anything today?
I got a gram of Slimer live resin sauce by West Coast Cure. West Coast Cure makes way better rosin than they do. This is their cheap wax and stuff. Their rosin is actually one of the best I've ever had. They have an Ashram Kush, cold pressed, and it tastes like literal the funkiest blue cheese. It is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's the best I've ever had. 100%. But yeah, nice. I'm cheap. I'm very cheap nowadays. So this is good. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, like I've been taking like, the mushroom chocolates, like, so been dabbing a lot less. I've been smoking a lot less flower, and I don't even have those every single night, obviously. So Yeah, so I used to buy like 6 or 7 grams at a time, but now I'll get one. And yeah, I've just been way different, just like way different. I'm still smoking and everything. I still have a lot of anxiety, and this certainly is like it really helps and it's fun.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot of movies, so there's that. But yeah, just some Slimer today. It's okay.
Slimer. Classic.
It's
No
okay.
worries.
We were out of the pink cookies. The pink cookies is really good by this company. Yeah, we don't have a big selection. Not a lot of people dab who come to our store. It's kind of rare.
That's
I have
interesting.
no idea why. Yeah, I have no idea why.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what? 'Cause it's different in every state what people typically get, but like, what do people typically come in? What's a typical transaction?
Well, the stores, I've been to a bunch of stores in a bunch of different areas. One store that I go to is it was big on deals. They had a humongous wax selection, a big crowd, kind of like what you're used to from a busy place, more people who kind of are weed knowledgeable, kind of stuff like that. When I worked in Washington, most stores are like that. Probably the same in Colorado. Out here, what I've noticed is that each store is like super different, and the main thing that I've noticed is the first party stores. Like Stizzy has their own store, and Green Dragon is a company that has their own store. We are a store that is our own product. So that's like something that I'm seeing everywhere, and I thought I noticed it when I moved here, but now I'm seeing it everywhere. My area and our transactions, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of people who don't know like anything about a lot. It's just people who want the highest THC percentage, like 99% of the time. No matter what, we used to have like this super cheap brand that was like just cheap, and the percentage was super high, and it was just like bad. It was brown and not, it was brown and whatever. And people would be like, yeah, but it's 34%. But it's 34. And I'm just like, I don't want to be too much of an elitist dickhead. I kind of softly am like, well, there's blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, yeah, but this one's 27%. So it's like, oh yeah, let's get this. Let's get this one. Let's get this one. And it's just like that. That's mostly what the clientele is like. Yeah. We also, because we're a first party store, we have super cheap our brand. So it's a lot of that too. And that's kind of it. Rarely does somebody like, just like kind of like click with like what we're talking about, and it's like, oh, terpenes, oh, this and it's nice. And then everybody joins it, and the manager comes downstairs. And it's like, it's a good vibe at the store. We're really chill. It's slow. Bring my laptop. I get a lot of Twitch. I'm on Twitter a lot more during the day. You might, I don't know if I'm in your feed or whatever, but I'm just doing a lot more during the day because it's like slow.
You get to just chill on your laptop on Twitter?
At work, you mean?
Yeah, they just let you chill on your laptop. They're not like organize the shelf and roll some pre-rolls or something. Like
it's so slow. It's like always done. Like I mopped the floor today. I mopped the floor.
Oh, man.
It was very dirty. It's funny because I mopped yesterday. Anyway, that's anyway.
So a lot of your customers,
it's so clean.
A lot of your customers are size queens. They gotta have the biggest percent. It doesn't matter anything. It's just got to be this number or bigger. Like
it's a good way to put it. Yeah.
That's what I call it. It's like nothing matters but the number I tell you. Like nothing matters but one number. This number could be wrong. It could be wrong. The tester could have messed up.
Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I should endorse their decisions a little bit more. Maybe I should make them feel. Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of dispensaries, when you go in and shop as a customer, they go, do you want sativa or indica? And then they just start rattling off the highest percent. We got this at 31, this at 29, this at 28. it's like a top down, like you just go in and get the highest percent until it's all gone, and then I don't.
Luckily, they usually know what they want there. Luckily, they're good there. It's but yeah, it's just the fact that beyond a deal or highest percentage, like they're always just like, I don't know what the fuck is weed. Ever since I moved to Washington, I noticed, okay, it's all branding. Got to find my favorite thing. And then when I moved back here, it was like, okay, it's just like it was. It's all branding. Gotta go back into it. And nobody seems to, these people who've lived here forever and have been smoking, they only, beyond like a Camino, they don't know the brands. And it's, maybe it's because I'm like slightly autistic, but it's just like come on, you got to have a favorite something. Right?
I'm pretty easy. I might be an annoying customer for you because I go in and I just say, just give me whatever. They're like, do you want sativa or indica? Like, just I want 2 ounces. Give me whatever. Just don't give me all the same thing. And I do that to try to save time because for some reason I'm just like every time I'm in the dispensary, like 8 other people check out. They come and go, and I'm still in there. Like, I don't mean to take this long. I just give me whatever. I only go once a month, and I try to buy as much as I can, so I don't have to keep going every week or whatever. Like, I used to shop every day, 2 times a day at the dispensary. I'm like, all right, I'm just wasting time. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I don't like to go too often. I'm at work, outside of work. There is a place close by that I've liked. It is a first party store. And I like them. They just have a really good product, and it's nice to get it for cheap. Like, really nice.
Yeah, and working there, being able to just come home with it, taking a stop out of it sometimes is nice. It depends on how your job works. Do they let you get tips where you're at? You got a tip jar or something like that?
They do, yeah. Yeah, they totally do.
Okay.
They totally
sometimes
do.
It's cool like the free weed jar.
They have like weed incentives. They have, samples, lots of samples from the vendors. Obviously, it's in Washington, it was very different. Washington, we would have quarterly meetings, and this is just one store. And then we would like take home a test and then bring back the test, like 3, and then we'd get our
like homework, like a homework quiz.
Yeah, like homework.
Oh,
and then we'd get our bag, and then we'd have more homework. We'd have to review 3 things from the bag, and the samples were like bullcrap. The edibles were never medicated. It was like 1/4 grams of wax weed and just like, just unmedicated full drinks. So it's just like, whoopee, no big deal. Here, it's more of, here's a bunch of shit that they gave us. Here's a vape, here's a couple of 8s, here's some joints. It's every month or so, there'll be a bag for us with like a ton of shit.
Yeah.
And
nice.
if I were to ask my boss, like, hey, I'm going to a concert backstage, blah 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 blah, can I like get some shit? And she'll be like, yeah, here's some shit. She's cool. It's all good. There's too much shit for me to even. I'm ever since I started working in weed, it's just like I don't even, I don't want it all. It's like I just want enough for me to not go back for a week, I guess, or my budget, and whatever.
No, that's it. It's one less thing to worry about. It kind of takes care of itself a little bit easier.
Yeah, and then I know it's just my store. I know I'm pretty lucky. Also, we weren't allowed to like smoke at all, and they were super strict about it in Washington. And here, they're not super strict about it.
That is one of those things that's weird. They're like, sell the weed, but if you're high, I swear, I'll write you up. Like, man, come on.
They were weird about it in Washington, and here they like don't. They're just not. They don't care. They're just, off record.
I mean, you get maybe better customer service if somebody's high, maybe.
Yeah, it's what's the big idea? That's the thing. It's just like I don't have anything else beyond that. It's just like, come on.
Like, come on.
I feel like if you're trying to bridge between the stigma and the norm, then bridge the stigma and the norm. Don't like don't don't villainize what we're unless someone is just like too much, which nobody is. We haven't in my, I guess I've been at this place for like almost 2 years or something. No one has been too much. There was one bud tender who, this is kind of a fun story. He would I guess there was samples within metrics, the system, that were gone missing. And that is a big deal. It was a lot. It wasn't like one or two. It was like, hi, Bubba. It was a lot. It was a lot. And he was approached because the guy named him, the vendor named him, and he denied it. He just straight up denied it. There was like a whole box of a literal box of samples missing. Hi, Bubby.
The whole box.
And he denied it. So they were just like, okay. They left it alone. And then after like a couple months, there was like the consequences. Like, you're not allowed to buy from them for like a couple of years, and something else. The whole network would be. So they had to approach it. They had to check the cameras, and they saw that he, outside in the parking lot, he had taken the samples. Like, he straight up lied about it and everything.
What's that box, bro?
Dude, like, I can't even imagine why.
Is it a variety of stuff or the same thing in the bud?
No, it's a ton of joints. It was like 100 or 150 joints. It's fucking crazy. Like, come on, like, you were gonna get them for free anyway. It's like, come on.
For joints.
So, dude, it's just crazy. Beyond that, we haven't seen. I mean, I haven't seen anything beyond that. That's the weirdest thing that's happened at the store.
Dang. Stole a box of pre-rolls. I wouldn't even...
pre-rolls.
I wouldn't take a free box of pre-rolls if you offered it.
Yeah, right? What are you going to do? I wouldn't... Yeah. It's like what people say when they buy an ounce. It's like, when I get to the bottom of the ounce, it's like, I don't even want it anymore. It's like the same thing. Once you have a couple of those, it's like, well, I got to go back and get 150 more pre-rolls right now. Try something else,
bro.
But that's it.
Other than 5 months.
Other than all that, it's a pretty chill area. There was a couple days ago or yesterday, I don't remember. It's this woman, and I have some of this on video. It's not good content, the video, because it's just me yelling and screaming and cursing at this old fucking bitch. And trust me, wait till the end.
Wait, it doesn't sound like good content. What? It sounds like I'd watch it.
Because I don't have her like saying anything so bad. I'm just cursing at her. So this old lady, she's got to be like 60 or 60 plus, and she's just holding some grocery bags. And we have a building that's there's the business owners next door are they're Asian, and I hear this. It's so slow. We can hear people walking outside. I just hear this woman say, "Go back to China," and it just, dude, I was so mad. And I just like look at the security guard, and I just said, "What the fuck did she just say?" And and she was like facing the person next door. This is just the area. This is why I'm saying this, because this is just the area that we are in. We have like 30 or 40% crazies around the area. And I just took out my phone, started recording, and I just started cursing at her. And I'm not going to say chasing, because I wasn't running or chasing her, but I walked her around the corner. She hid in some white people. And I was so mad.
Like, so hid in a crowd of people?
Just like four people were just standing there, so she just stood with them. And I thought she was with them.
Blended into her surroundings?
I stopped recording, and then I asked, like, is she with you? And she goes, and they're like, no. And she gets on the bus, and she's like, call the police. He's chasing me. He's harassing me. And I just screamed, this woman is a fucking racist Karen bitch. She just said, and then I just repeated what she said. And it was just I was so fucking pissed off. But that's the area that we are in, and I hate that. That's just
I'm just
That's just
picturing a
what we gotta
woman
deal
trying to
with.
blend into a crowd, like an
She was
NPC or
weird.
something. Like,
She was
get
weird.
it out.
She was. It was such a weird experience. It was such a weird experience. So, yeah.
No, that's. I was gonna ask you about maybe your worst customer, but that might be it. I don't know.
There was another Karen who didn't like her weed, just didn't like it. Called and tried to get a refund or an exchange, which we can't do. We can't even give you like 100% credit for it. We can't even like do that. We have to give you we give you a big discount, whatever. She started the phone call with, "I have a big Yelp following." And I was just like, I'm not
The
having
Yelp
that
threat.
my boss gave her kind of like what I gave her, so it was fine. Our bosses stand up for us because they trust us, and we've never been proven otherwise, and it's it's like that's just what it is. Like we've just never been proven otherwise. Not in a narcissistic way, just in a like like everyone's seen it. They deal with the manager, and the manager is like, okay, yeah, I see. We get some Karens, I was delivering, and a woman's we don't leave the car on a delivery, especially for a new person, unless they say, I can't leave my home. No problem. And she was just like, it's bad. I can't believe it's not good customer service for you to not come upstairs. And she was just so pissed off. And so that was a weird situation for someone to be pissed off of it. And I guess
You were doing a delivery?
Yeah.
Oh man. And then you said the rule is you don't get out of the car which makes sense in some cases.
Unless
especially in a building with stairs. Yeah. Like I don't know which one's your building, lady. Come over here, like come to me, like.
I guess overall, because this store is what I deal with in the weed industry now, most of the time, I don't know, but I feel like this is a lot of the clientele, and it's probably just the area. It's probably just the area, but
yours isn't a medical store, right?
No.
Okay, that's not.
No, we it's all kind of integrated. Like if you're
door
medical
delivery, that shouldn't be expected unless I don't know. If somebody's like, I can't because I need it for medical reasons, maybe I can understand. But like, yeah, if you're just getting weed delivered, like if you're getting booze delivered or I don't know anything, I think they do that in some places where you gotta meet the driver.
Yeah, you can get that out here. They're good at ID checks. They're good at ID checks out here. Yeah, especially for alcohol. I think I used to work. Funny story. I used to work for the first weed delivery out here back in the day. So I used to do a delivery only medical store back in the pre-legalization. And there was, I don't remember the name of the company, but they contracted my boss or something, or did like a trial run with our delivery. And yeah, it was weird because it was all done like via app and Apple Pay. And my boss had he was just so uninformed, and he was an old guy. And so it didn't last long, but we were the first big Jesus trial run of weed delivery. Excuse me.
That sounds wild.
God damn.
First weed delivery.
My dog's so needy right now. What do you want, Bubba? You want to say hi to Cewpins? Come on. If you want anything here, come up and say hi.
Is that Bosco?
Yeah.
Let's
He's
go.
being a little butt. He needs attention right now. I don't
know. No worries.
He's probably heard dogs outside.
I understand it. He could probably smell my dogs on me.
That's what it is. He's great. He's awesome. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. But yeah, I like the convention scene better. It's more what I'm used to. I like Adam's shows, his parties, It's just more what I'm used to. It's like, okay, I'm not going fucking crazy. These people still exist. These areas and scenes and all this shit still exists. So that's why I keep bringing up conventions, because there's just so many and they're so fun.
Yeah,
And,
in your
it's just,
area,
like, brings me back
there's
down to
probably
earth.
a ton. Like I was just
Now
thinking
there
about
are.
that. Yeah,
I
there's
know
just so many more
I know there were a
opportunity.
lot when I used to live here in Venice back in the day, but now I get now I get them like in my Instagram all the time, and big ones, and yeah, they're all the time.
Dang. So what's like the most expensive weed product you've seen out there? Like maybe not in your store, maybe in another one. I know there's some bougie shit in some places where it's like, who's buying that?
I guess tier 1 wax, which is good, granted. It's really, really good, but I mean, it's not worth the hype. Washington has it right where the expensive stuff is just expensive. The most expensive thing I've ever seen is a half gram of just terpenes, and this was in 2016, and it was $250.
Yeah, they were a high price back then.
And before, like, you got so many diamonds and live resin, Oleum was selling their gems and juice for like $85 a gram, like all the time, or something like that. Now it's so common, it's just like you get it most of the time. But yeah, that was back in the day. Now, besides the tier 1 stuff, CBX has very expensive products. Their flour is pretty good. I have super high tolerance for flour, and I'm the most allergic to CBS. So I'm allergic to flour and plants overall, and lettuce and spinach and just green things. I don't know, and I'm not like, I'm gonna die. I just, like, my throat gets all itchy, and if I have a lot of flour, I get like boogers, and I get like, my eyes are itchy and stuff. So CBX, something about it just really just
super dusty.
Yeah,
it's
but they're very expensive, and Khalifa's products are really expensive. But yeah, our store's price point doesn't go higher than that. I don't see a lot of products that do, besides wax. Usually the most expensive eighth I've seen is 75, Washington and LA.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of packaging. It's so much packaging too.
That's really what it's about. You're buying the
yeah.
You're buying all the things that go with it, or the name or something. But yeah,
it's like,
sometimes
it's like opening an iPhone.
Yeah, there's like you ever seen any like super expensive like pre-rolled cigars where it's like 7 grams with all the best wax and that kind of stuff? Anything super bougie like that?
Washington had those. They had ice cream cones, and like where the wax was like swirled, or like the hash sheet paper joint, or they had the fanciest, funniest fucking things. They had like the gold blunts. Dude, I had the weirdest, most unnecessary shit. But some of them were good. I did smoke some of them. Some of them were really good. They're really for like big occasions, like, or Saturdays.
Saturday's a big occasion. Every time it comes up.
Saturday's a big occasion. Yeah.
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 No, because it's on Saturday.
Or like it's like occasion. To polish off TwitchCon. It's like Saturday night. It's like, hey, we gotta have this before we all go to bed, guys. Like something like that. Did you were at TwitchCon? Did I like fully miss you, or did you didn't go? You don't like Vegas?
I don't like going places.
Totally. I could not miss.
You gotta leave your house
to miss Vegas with Twitch people.
No, it sounded like a good time. I was like, damn, I think there was like a weed convention, like Champs or something, right around the same time. Something
there
big.
Was, yeah, that's right. There was
something like that. Would make the most sense for me to try to go and do both of those, but it's like you You gotta leave your house. Like, I don't know.
It was fun. It was really
No,
good.
definitely. It
really
looked fun. I
good.
saw some streams and videos. What was your highlight of that?
Oh man, I had a lot of shrooms at the Twitch party. Like I had a full half of a bar. That's a lot for me. I don't know if that's a lot for y'all. For me, 2 grams is so much. That's just a lot for me. So I had 2 grams like of a telepathy bar, really strong brand too. I don't know, so
Yeah, that's what you don't want to overdo. I'll overdo weed all day, but
awesome. It was awesome. We went to Area 15. It was so great. We went to the planetarium in the background, the illuminarium. All the walls are space. It zooms into like I can't even. It's so great. We go in and it's just like all the rockets are like lifting off on the walls, and it's like, is this even fucking real right now? And then all of a sudden it's just deep space with stars, and then there's a moon on the ground, and you hear like da 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 do do do, and it's incredible. And every time you step, there's a footprint. So that was unreal. And we just stayed there the whole night, and it was just the best night. And that's all I'll say, because I don't want to give any spoilers. That room was truly amazing. There was so much going on. And then the food was in there too.
yeah, food's like usually the best part. So like, I'll show up. I'll show up for the food. It sounds like it's fun. There's definitely a lot that goes on there, especially just seeing all the streamers where you're like, wait, you're actual real people? Nah, dude. Like I thought y'all were
summer
just
camp.
fake.
I compared TwitchCon to summer camp, and gamers party real hard, like everyone smokes. So that's always pretty nice.
I usually get DMs around
it.
TwitchCon like, hey, if you're there, I get a bunch of those. So I'm like, it
Yeah.
sounds fun, but
especially Vegas, where you can just kind of like not worry. Like San Diego, you don't have to worry about it, but people do, because it's just more casual. But Vegas is just like, yo, you got weed, just
people think there's no laws when they're in
nice.
Vegas. It's like, I can do anything here. Like,
Yeah,
it's got a whole different vibe.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Don't look under the mattress.
Crack's legal here, right? Like, what? Like, you just started over assuming that you can murder at least up to 3 people. I heard, right? What was the rule? Like,
I don't know. No, I have no idea. I'm just glad
3,
we were there before. I'm sorry. I was gonna say I'm just glad that we were there before F1 got crazy and before it rained, because the like people come out when it rains, like it gets weird in Vegas when it rains.
Yeah,
because people like come out of the sewer and they'll like that's crazy.
The sewer people, no, they're there. They really are. Vegas is a wild place, and it does sound like an awesome place to do TwitchCon. Is there an announce for next year other than Ohio?
I heard soon. Everybody says San Diego. I feel like that's just the easy pick.
Yeah.
I like a challenge, or not, if not a challenge, just like something new, or maybe something bigger. Like, maybe like the difference between San Diego and Vegas or something. San Diego would be fine. Like, I like San Diego, and I don't have to get a plane ticket. I could just drive there. But, like let's do something, let's like try something new. That's like what that's like what my stream is about usually. I'm always like trying to do new. I can't just keep doing the same thing. It's
you gotta mix it up.
But that's selling to myself. I'm not everybody. Everybody else wants, that or something.
Yeah. If they did one on the East Coast, if it was in like if it was an hour away, I might show up. Like,
cool.
Bet. I think they do one in the EU. Is that like a huge one? Have you ever done the EU TwitchCon?
I've never done it. I really want to. I don't know. I've never I have no idea. I just don't think I'm on like that side of
yeah, I don't think
media. I don't see that news, I guess.
Yeah,
but I really do want to go.
I feel you on that. I think there was one in Amsterdam not too long ago, and it's like that sounds crazy. Like I don't, but I wonder what the amount of
Yeah.
the size comparison or the amount of streamers that show up at a US versus an EU one. I don't know.
I guess I would imagine it would be like half of a excuse me. Or maybe I don't know if you went to COVID PAX West. But like the very first PAX West after COVID was really small. Maybe like that. Like it was small. It was
Hmm.
really small for such a huge space. They
Yeah.
used like 25% of it, so maybe like that. But I don't know. I don't know. It is Amsterdam. I've never been. Have you ever been to
Yeah.
Amsterdam?
No.
I've never been there.
Sounds like it could be a good time though. I hear a lot of
Apparently, the
stuff.
weed is like not as good as our modern American
Oh yeah.
standards anymore. But
They got a lot of bad stuff over there. But you can find the right stuff if you know where to look, but you
oh,
can find
okay.
a lot of the wrong stuff apparently. From what I hear, I've seen some
Damn,
videos
yeah.
and stuff, but most people show up from all around the world like, yeah, I'm going to get weed in Amsterdam. They're just buying the worst weed you've ever seen, and it's the
Oh
best weed they've
man,
ever seen. So it's like,
it's over.
it's
It's
still an
Jover.
upgrade. Yeah. It's still an
you
upgrade for
know where
them.
else? You know where else I've never been though is Oakland. So I don't even know what the weed scene. I remember that was always something that when you look up videos, it was like unreal.
Hmm.
It was
Yeah, I
like
guess I
what it
don't
is now,
know.
but more.
I think it's just normal that everybody's got a chance at growing some good weed because there's so many different things coming out with just seeds you can buy online from different seed banks.
For sure.
So many people are getting a
What's it like
good.
in your state?
In Florida, there's like 30 different dispensary brands. They like make the licenses hard to get, so there's only so many companies, but they're like big multi-million dollar. None of them are half-assing it. Like there's not anybody selling like super terrible weed that I've seen personally. Like most stuff seems pretty good, and some of the stuff actually is really good. And they do a lot of because it's like huge multi-million dollar companies. They would just buy brands or they buy access to brands from other state, and they just get names in their stores out here because it's all like say first party stuff. But they'll have collaborations with other people.
For sure.
That's
I know
interesting.
someone who moved from here to grow in that whole market and to like put up a couple brick and mortars and everything. So that's really funny. And then before it was even medical or whatever, the first run of any kind of retail run, my like brother's old boss, he like invested a ton into it and everything. I wouldn't be surprised if he still had a hand in all of it. Um, so that
Hmm.
would be crazy.
No, that sounds interesting.
Florida, eh? How much
Yeah.
is like how much money dollars worth is like when you get like a gram of wax of like not even the best, like just the good mid brand stuff. How much is it?
That's an interesting question because some places don't have what you're asking about. Like they just have
Wow.
this is our rosin. What's interesting is
Oh,
when it first started with
pretty
with
good.
concentrates, they didn't allow hydrocarbon extracts, so no BHO, no butane, no live resin, no it was all rosin or distillate. So like
For sure.
some people still that's all they sell. Some places they allow it now. You can get BHO, but for the first like few years of it, they didn't allow butane extraction. It had to be solventless. So some companies don't even have like the machines for that. They just don't even bother. And that's usually what
Not
ends up
bad.
being the cheaper stuff. So or distillate,
Getting
you
people
can get
used to the
like
good stuff though.
yeah. It's interesting, but I think I can get like a gram of shatter. Some places will have it, but it'll be like ethanol shatter, like still no butane. But I think
Wow.
for like 45 a gram for the cheap stuff, but I can find rosin for that if I'm looking, so it's kind of weird. It's hard to
That's
price
so
that out.
funny.
There's not a ton of like cheaper concentrate.
It's so funny because there's like not a lot of shatter out here.
Yeah.
Not a lot at all.
And there's not a lot here either. I think that one
Yeah.
was popular 2013, 14, 15, around that time when they're first coming out with stuff, and that was the best. Like,
There was
nowadays, hard to
there's one
find.
company who's making RSO in shatter form, and it was incredible. It was clear, literally clear RSO, clear shatter, and it was so fucking good. And then they got bought out by another company, and they were just making garbage. So now it's
What were
I
they
don't
doing
remember
to
the
make
name
it
of
clear?
I have no idea, but it was RSO Go, I believe, was the company.
Huh. I think I heard of that. That's in
Yeah.
Washington?
Yeah, I don't know if it's I have no idea if it is
That sounds familiar.
who owns it or anything like that, but it was oh, here it is. Second link when you Google RSO Go.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I think that's just ethanol shatter. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's technically not RSO because it's not that gunky oil. But I think they do a similar method of extraction to get that, or they use the same solvent. It's kind of cool. I've definitely heard of that brand. That logo looked familiar.
Yeah. Washington had everything. Washington had suppositories that we sold in store, and that was and you know the other thing about Washington is each store had a big glass selection, and you don't see that a lot in the stores that I've been to for some reason. It's just like not.
What's your favorite suppository brand? And Chad, if you ain't boofing, you goofing.
Butt buds. It's my favorite. It hurts the most.
No, there you go.
But yeah, that was that Washington market. They got everything. They got everything.
Yeah. Washington's similar to Colorado. They just got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They got a lot of things. I saw a lot of suppositories and lubricants, and you're like, does it get my dick high? Like what kind of, it's how many milligrams?
Lubes.
Like 69 milligrams a sesh? What does that mean?
Floria. A sesh. Lubes. I don't know. I'm good. I'm good without the weed lubes. I don't need no weed lubes.
It's like CBD infused pillows. Like they never, stop to think whether or not they should.
I feel like it's for awkward couples. That are just like awkward. They're just like
they
awkward
got nothing
with
to
each
talk
other.
about.
They got awkward with each other, so they're always like looking for awkward things.
I mean, if you make it, somebody's gonna buy it, right? Like somebody's gonna buy it.
Lube.
Oh.
Like, how do you even respond to that?
And what is it? What does it do? Like, I still don't know. Like, they say stuff.
I guess it's activated. I guess it's just when it goes in there. I guess it
What's
works.
the customer feedback on it? What's the real reviews like?
Oh, we don't. They don't. There's one company that does. A few companies that make it, but when Floria, I think, was the big breakout brand. Everybody had Floria, and I don't see that anymore. I don't see Floria anymore. But I know that there's others. Another brand came in the other day. I think they were called like straight up like Sex something. Just I don't know what the something was, but it was like Sex something. So
Sex
it still exists.
420.
Oh, you know what? No, you know what? Caminos make a gummy called Excite, and that's what that's for. That's for that. So that does, it's still a thing. Not a common.
The horny goat weed, but just regular weed.
Yeah. It's funny to like, I guess it's pretty, the stigma of telling somebody that this is for sex is, even though we're in a weed store, it's still like, oh shit, like, yeah, that's the thing that we have for You
What's
two are
that
gonna have
for?
sex. You two
Fucking.
are gonna do it.
I
And that's
like it.
okay. That's okay. You know, it's all good. But like, I
I
feel
like
weird
it.
talking to, you know, I've felt weird before talking about that at a store for that, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm like Wheaties. Like I'm I'm weird.
You put it on your wiener.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit. I noticed you got the old Andecy. How's it sitting?
The which one?
You got this.
Oh, oh, no way. No way,
Dude,
dude. I love this chair. Are you an ANDA partner also?
I just noticed that. Tell me why you love the chair. Tell me all about it.
It's just big. I've never had like a giant chair like this. I've only had like the mini racers, which I still like. But yeah, this is big. This is like a really big chair.
Huh.
That's it. Yeah, just like that. It's big. You don't like yours? Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. I like mine. I don't know. It was a crazy situation. Like they sent me an email and I had to like show it to someone because I was like, is this real? Is this a real email? And it was a really easy contract too. It was like a 2-month thing. And yeah. And that was it. And they just sent me this. And I like it. I don't know, it's big. I'm easy though. I'm an easy guy, you know? I'm easy.
It's decent. I'll give it that. It's got some cool features.
For sure. What's this?
You just got the magnetic armrests?
Oh, yeah, yeah. And then this is a magnet too, which is really cool. I thought that was neat that this thing's a magnet.
Has your magnetic armrest popped off 1,000 times in 2
like
months?
By accident?
Yeah. I'm not doing it on purpose.
Not a lot. No, it's pretty strong.
Not a lot?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. This is a good chair.
How do I do it every other day? It's just on the. I come back. I put my arm down. It's on cold metal, and I'm like, "What happened?" And then I look at my armrest.
My autistic muscle memory getting out of this thing.
I'm bad at chairs. Has yours ever tipped over?
I'm just like real. No. It's so heavy.
You never
it's so
just
heavy.
fallen over on your stream?
No, I couldn't
your whole
if I
chat
tried.
Embarrassed.
I would have to. Could you imagine me like reacting to a jump scare? I would have to push off with my legs at such a silly angle for that to happen with this chair.
I did modify
and say
it.
Wow, like literally push my arms out and everything.
Wowie, zowie.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But no, I like this chair a lot. No,
it was a little too.
Tell them that you don't like it. Be like, yo, I don't like this chair.
No, we're good.
Oh, rude as hell. Well, then they should send you a new one.
We're good. I don't need a new one. What do they send me? A worse one?
No, just try again. Just send you.
I gotta put together a whole other chair. It took an hour.
I like putting together stuff. What about IKEA? Do you like putting together IKEA stuff?
You're saying you like that? We use buy IKEA furniture.
No. But if I have it, it's like I'm like, here we go.
If it's a puzzle and it's a game,
let's order a pizza. Let's put this thing together, baby. Yeah, no, I love that.
I mean, you don't do it that often, I guess, right? It's not. There's no way it's happening.
Probably why I love it.
So it's nice to enjoy it.
A rare treat. Even going. I remember I like going. And then I'm there and I'm like 10% in and I'm like, oh yeah, I never love going to this place. I only kind of like it. But when I need something and I find it, yeah, I love that's a good night for me. That's fun. I love that shit.
No, it is.
I get through a lot of bad movies like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I'll put on when I'm doing stuff or like Planet of the Apes, the newer ones. Like
newer one's good.
Time for some shitty movies. The first one.
Time for some shitty movies. First thing he says.
I couldn't watch the second one. I couldn't watch the
Yeah.
second one. It wasn't. It was very bad. But the first one was kind of okay. John Lithgow, he's cool.
Yeah. I watched some stuff with him in it. So wait, how long have you been streaming on Twitch?
Like a long time.
Like
I
think I saw your account was from 2014. Did you start streaming that in that year?
I went live and then like just to like because it was.
What was your first stream? What'd you do?
Lego Dimensions, where you put together the portal and then you buy the Ghostbusters pack and the other packs, Ghostbusters, Simpsons, Back to the Future, and then you put them on the actuator and then your character turns into them. It's not the best Lego game. It's actually kind of like ass. But building the stuff was kind of neat. But yeah, just because it was a part of the PlayStation, I just went live. And then I didn't do anything for a really long time. So I think I would say you're probably right about 2000, the end of 2014. But it doesn't feel like that. Whatever they announced affiliation, I feel like I was streaming like a few months before that.
Okay.
Maybe that was 2014. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but around that. So you were on. I didn't start streaming till like 2018. Were you doing any like smoking or anything on stream back then, or?
No, I actually avoided it. I was worried because I didn't know. I was unclear of the rules. I'm looking at my TwitchCon badges. It looks like I remember having the option to go in 2016, and I just didn't because I just wasn't my main interest. And I did go in 17, and that was like a humongous deal for me. So that's kind of when I considered. But no, I didn't. I actually was like, I didn't know the rules, and it was when my boss, when I was at the medical place, it still was like, not fully, we don't want to like give up that I have like a ridiculous, insane amount of weed on me at all times, because I had a ridiculous, insane amount of weed on me at all times, even at my house and everything, just like ready to go, like, yeah, a lot. So I kind of avoided saying that I was a budtender or anything. But looking back, I wish I did. I wish I was like really like, yeah, I'm a budtender. Look at all this weed. Yeah. I wish I did. Because there was nothing wrong with it. Like hindsight, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
That's it. It just would have been fine. And it was just a bad, not a bad decision, but a not fun decision.
Yeah. Do you remember when you started like showing smoking on stream, or because it took a while? I think people used to get banned for it.
When I moved to Washington and got a job as a budtender, I think I was like, yeah, by the way, I was a budtender the whole time. Then I had my dab rig next to me and my torch, pre-e-rig. And yeah, and I just kind of took dabs on stream and everything. And now I just kind of, I got my honey badger with me at all times. I just started doing shroom media share reactions, and those are real interesting because I'll do the whole everything. I'll take them and then down to the end, and it was awesome. We watched Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, the last 2 episodes. Have you ever seen that?
Don't Hug Me. It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen it.
It's a super amazing YouTube fun puppets, kind of weird and scary series. It's incredible. And then prime parties and just media share. They music, and it was awesome. So now it's like whatever. Now it's like, yeah, weed. It's fucking weed.
Shit.
It's okay. It was okay the whole time.
Weed. No, it really is interesting because I've heard a lot of people said they used to get banned for it like before 2018. I guess it was a little bit like, why are you smoking on stream? You're banned. Like, and now there's so many people just casually doing it, not even no focus on it or whatever. It's just like, well, we're just gonna get high too.
That's what That's the funny thing about psychedelics is that there is like a stigma, but once you kind of say like, yeah, like I'll take shroom edibles and everything, that's when people are like, oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, and
Once
all
it's
of
in a
them. And I
chocolate bar,
mentioned,
like, oh, I can eat chocolate.
yeah, well,
Oh, there's a
I mentioned
chocolate
DMT
version.
before. I mentioned DMT before. I've never done DMT. I don't think my body can take it because I've heard that you breathe real heavy at one point if you try to, and I can't do that. I already have like a breathing anxiety related thing. So, but there are these stigmas and everything, and it's kind of like the same thing with like what weed was and everything. And I know DMT is not weed. I know it's totally different, and you should have a babysitter and in comfortable settings, sound and setting, and all that stuff. But yeah, all these stigmas. I lost track of the question.
I didn't ask a question. You just been rambling. What are we talking about? No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I think we were talking about weed. So
Yeah.
Oh man. You said you mostly dab. When's the last time you like smoked something?
Oh, well, I ran out of I ran out of wax the other day, so I had some I had some flour in my
Yeah.
stash. Yeah.
Just the other day.
Yeah, no, I'll have yeah, that's honestly, but I have flour because of work,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just prefer dabs. It's just ever since I started using the honey badger, I just have been dabbing less at a time. I guess microdosing, but I wouldn't call dabbing microdosing by any means. But just dabbing
You can
less.
call it that if you want.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to take like big chunky like half grams and stuff and just like whatever. I used to just like slam it.
Yeah.
And but yeah, not anymore. Now I just like take little like bips, and yeah, it's just I just prefer that. Vapes, here's a funny thing. So I'm being allergic to all that things. I'm allergic to most vapes for some reason. And I
Those
figured this
added
out. Tell you how I figured
terpenes.
this all out. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is because liquid diamonds, I am fully okay with. I don't have any allergic reactions. I haven't. So years ago when I lived in Washington, I
No
just switched to
terpenes.
vapes because it was just like easy, no torch or just like and then I just started having breathing problems. Just like all of a sudden I was like on stream like I gotta stop stream. And I had to and I was out for a week. It was the first time I was like gone for like a long time. Um and I still kind of have breathing issues. It's weird. I went to the doctor a bunch of times and they all said anxiety. And I guess that's a little true, but it's not that true. It's not that true because sometimes there's just nothing going on. And it's
But
just
like
like
vape pens mostly, like cartridges.
vape pens,
Yeah.
live vape pens, rosin, solventless, any vape pen. I'm just gonna guess distillate also, any shit extraction. Um, but so I would have it and then I would just get all out of whack. My breathing would get fucked up. If I smoked flower or dabbed, it would knock me more out of whack. So I couldn't even I couldn't do anything.
Huh.
It was weird. Yeah, very weird. So I just kind of stopped using vapes. I tested it again a couple months ago with a solventless vape because we had a new manager, and he goes, "Yeah, pick something." And I was like, "Yeah, let me try this," and it's just all out of whack, just out of whack. My whole system was out of whack. Um, I went to a show recently, a convention, and they had a garlic cookies all in one. And I was like, I gotta try it. I love garlic cookies. God damn it! Like fuck, like it's okay if I just have like a couple hits. I can just give the rest to my boss, and it'll be over with. And I was fully okay. I was fully okay. I did the whole vape, no allergic reaction at all. Liquid diamonds. For whatever reason, I can handle liquid diamonds, no reaction.
Hmm.
All other vapes, I just get fucking out of whack.
That sounds wild. I mean,
It's weird.
all
Weird
carts are
shit.
shit.
Yeah. I believe it. I believe it.
I don't know. Some of the quality of the oil is doctored. It's they did some work on some flour to get it in that cartridge. Yeah,
For
I don't know.
sure.
And the cartridges themselves, like it's like a $1 little cheapo atomizer that's supposed to vaporize your nice cannabis oil. Like, bro, I don't know. I'm supposed to throw it away when I'm done. Like, how good is it?
Yeah. For
They're not
sure.
that good.
Yeah. I don't fuck with vapes a lot, but now
No,
that I know that liquid diamonds are cool, if they come past me, it's like, okay.
no.
Okay.
Those
Also good for
liquid
when I'm
diamonds.
tripping.
There you go. Yeah, something about getting high when you're tripping is nice if you like to get high a lot.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
I've
Nothing wrong with that.
I've heard. I'm just kidding. I've said it too. I heard it. Shit. What games you been playing lately? There's so many things out. There's so many things coming out.
I guess Lethal Company a little bit, not as much as I want to, but I've been watching it a lot. Retro games, a lot of old stuff. I just put together this office this way, so I have my PlayStation set up. So old PlayStation 1. Yeah, that's kind of my focus right now. Maybe a point and click, or like a weird game like Lisa. I really want to play real soon. Lisa's a fucking crazy
I
game.
think
I
I
don't know
heard
if
of
you've
that
ever played
one.
Lisa. Yeah, it's a crazy one. Yeah,
I
that
don't
kind of
really.
stuff. Been
Huh.
trying to do Beat Saber.
Oh yeah,
Also.
you got the VR. I forgot about that. I
Yeah,
always
it's okay. It's okay. There's not a lot on it.
yeah, that's what I hear mostly. There's like a few fun things. It's like, but then you're done after you did those few things.
Yeah, every time I see like VR content come in my timeline, it's like, oh man, I really want to do that. I love rhythm games. I love VR. And then when I do it, it's like, this is nothing on this thing. There's 3 games on this thing that are worth
Yeah.
streaming. It's cool having, but it's like maybe my brother will get VR one day, and then we can both like do VR stuff. He lives really far away,
Yeah.
and but until then, it's like I got Beat Saber and Phasmo, and that's it. VR chat sometimes.
Yeah.
What
It's
about you? What are you
it's
playing? I saw you on WoW and
yeah.
Minecraft. Fuck, holy shit, Lego Fortnite
Warcraft.
for
Uh
yeah.
yeah, I don't know, I had to try it out. My chat bullied me into playing it a little bit. It's so interesting all the stuff you can do on Fortnite. They got so many we were doing the racing after the Legos last night and it's like
Yeah,
I could do this. Like
no,
they
that
figured out
shit
how to
looks
get
dope.
everybody to download Fortnite. Like everybody's exposed to V-Bucks now. Like it's crazy. They just need to add like an
Oh my
RPG, like
god.
a Skyrim game, and like a FIFA or something. Like,
Bruh, not for nothing. I feel like V-Bucks are straight up like birth control. Like, I swear to God, like, listen, I'm an older dude. My partner's like,
I don't have
like,
any.
I don't have any either. But every time I hear about like what parents spend on V-Bucks on Reddit threads and in real life or whatever, it's like, oh my God, like, yeah. Holy, it's scary. So I have two funny birth control things. One is kids with like spaghetti on their face. It just grosses me out. You ever see that? Kids with spaghetti sauce on their face? I hate that shit. It's disgusting. And V-Bucks. I don't want a kid who's addicted to V-Bucks. Not that I like, it's all, I'm
Yeah.
not comparing V-Bucks to birth. Well, I kind of am, but I'm just like, come on. I mean, come on. Like, if
We know
you're
what the
trying to
V
save
and
money
V-Bucks stands for.
as a middle
You
classman,
used to have a V card. Now you have V-Bucks.
dude, I had a hard time putting out the extra like 400 to buy M&M, and I didn't even buy it because that's how That's how much birth control I take.
You can play
know
as
what I mean?
Eminem in Fortnite. They got everybody,
Yeah.
bro. Who isn't in Fortnite?
Oh my
I
god.
could probably play as me in Fortnite, and I just haven't seen it yet. Like, who knows? Secret
Maybe
collab
you
been
could.
made.
Maybe you could. You know, maybe. I don't know.
It probably already exists. Like, there's everybody's in Fortnite. Like, I don't know. I got my own.
Yeah. You have to be. PUBG's in Fortnite.
Yeah, I break trees down with bongs.
Do
It's crazy.
you remember the Darwin Project Battle Royale game?
I never played that.
Old Battle Royale game when that was the thing. When Battle Royales were making Battle Royales.
What was it like?
Little factories with Battle Royales. It was like 12 people, I think, in a room, or 15, and you're constantly freezing that, and your freezing meter's running out. So you got to chop down trees, you got to make fire, and you also got to make weapons out of those very limited trees and rocks and other resources. But it's quick, it's fast. And there was one person who was the director, one streamer would be the director, and they would go from person to person and like talk to each player and negotiate shit, negotiate like conditions and rewards and all that shit. It was really good, but Fortnite was too big for any small battle royale like that to really survive, I feel like.
Yeah, that's wild. It sounds interesting.
It was good. It was a good one.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Now it's all about Fortnite. You play the Legos?
Like the new one, the new Fortnite?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Doing that tomorrow. Ripping that Band-Aid tomorrow.
Okay.
I think it'll be cool.
It is pretty nifty. I've had like a few glitches here and there that are kind of funny, but like it just seems like I've been waiting for a Lego game to come out like that in a while, so it's an interesting way to see it.
What about regular Legos? You ever do regular Legos?
I think they are really cool, but it has been a while. Whenever I see Lego stuff, I stop. That would be, when you were talking about Legos earlier, I was like, were you doing an IRL Lego stream? Because that sounds kind of sick, but
that's what I'm saying. You should do that. That's the best thing to smoke to. Also, you got lo-fi, you got weeds. It's like weeds plus lo-fi equals Legos. That's like what I always say.
Getting the Legos high.
That's like literally what I always say.
Yeah, every day. I think I heard you this the other day saying that.
I just said it a few times before. I said it. That was my answer to the last question too.
Yeah, no. It's like your catchphrase right now. I don't know. It's crazy.
Oh, I thought it was wearing that on my shirt. Whoops.
Oh, yeah, no, that must have been
wrong shirt.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yesterday's shirt. Maybe it's the undershirt. Oh, what kind of Lego builds you got? What's the biggest? What's the baddest? What's the toughest? Which one's battle
I have a
ready?
Stranger Things house. The house from Stranger Things and the Upside Down, and that's it. That's really it. That's really it.
That's all you need.
Mario's got some cool shit that I want, like the question mark block. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, question mark
that
block.
Sounds cool.
Mario thing. That would be cool.
Cause like there'd be a mushroom in it, right?
I think. I don't know what is in it, but it's also nice because it's like so many hours of content that you don't have to like think about too hard.
No, that's right.
Time lapse that shit.
That is right. And like, who doesn't want to see Legos get put together?
Exactly. It's super satisfying.
Because like, what are all those blocks gonna be? Oh, that? Sick.
It's chill. It's chill.
Nice.
You should do that. You love Legos. You're always saying that you love Legos, Cewpins.
I'm probably the #1 Lego streamer now. I'm just carving out a new category here.
That's what
When's
I'm
the
saying.
next Lego stream? The next build. What are we building? What are we building today?
You should make a working Lego bong.
I think I could go do an IRL stream at Legoland.
Dude, is that in Florida?
Yeah. You know what?
Oh, I did not know that.
I think I heard you can't go there unless you have like a kid with you. Like they don't just like grown men in there. I think it's
that's lame as hell.
Which when I heard that rule at first, I was like, what the hell? And then my second thought was like, Nah, because what are they doing there? Like, why? And then, I don't know. So
That's
you
lame.
gotta have a nephew or something or a relative. You can't a
What
really
if you
convincing
like?
Craigslist post or something.
What if you
Can I
like
borrow your
brought like a
kids?
doll, and you were like one of those couples who like has a doll? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No shame, but you know,
Um,
you can just say this is my baby and get all like offended if they
yeah.
say like ma'am, and you could be like, what are you talking about? This is Thomas. This is Thomas. I'm sorry, Thomas. And then just start crying on the spot, and
Oh,
then you'll be good.
jeez,
There
you
you
hurt
go.
his feelings.
Yeah,
Oh
dude. No,
no.
dude, it happens all the time. As I worked in a restaurant for like a decade. That happened like twice.
Twice is all the time. For that subject matter, 2 times is a million times in any existence. Because what? It happened twice. That's a thing. It
Yeah,
wasn't the same
total.
person.
No. Two separate people.
That's a thing. Like it happens all the time. You just know
Yeah,
if you've seen it twice. Because like, how many car
anything for your
accidents have you seen
views.
up close? Like, I've only seen a couple, but they happen all the time. Like,
Exactly. Exactly. And then you get to go to Legoland. You get to try the Lego salad or whatever the special thing is there. I don't know. I have no idea what it is.
Lego
But yeah, you get
salad.
to go to I think I don't know what it is. What's the special food that they have? Every park has a food.
They don't let grown
There's
men in.
the,
I don't. I'm too old. I think. I don't know what age they don't let you in. I think it what because you can't go by yourself as a kid. I think this is just
like
a
Chuck E.
scam to get
Cheese.
like a whole family in there. Like, sorry, we got to get the whole family in here.
That's
I might have made
true.
that up, but I
Yeah.
feel like I heard it.
Sorry, sir. It's just you can't come in here with just buying one ticket, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here
Oh
when you
no,
find a family, dummy.
my kid's already inside. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Go right ahead. Go ahead and find them.
Yeah, I'll find them. Don't worry. Damn, I'm
Apparently,
gonna
you
spend
can't
money.
go into Knott's Berry with a backpack, and I really want to go to Knott's Berry with my backpack. And
Have you asked?
yeah, I can't. I've tried to call a few times, and
Oh.
no one ever picks up when you call. I don't want to go all the way out there, but I'll get through one of these days. I'll get through one day.
Sometimes IRL
Shacktoberfest was
streams
shit.
they secretly get into places, or the people are so thrown off they don't even stop you. So I don't know, but the
Yeah,
backpack is if it's backpacks in general, like I
people
don't
make a
know.
big deal out of the backpack.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't understand, and they're like, nah. And sometimes, most of the times, they're like, yeah, you're good, cool. Most of the
Yeah.
times now they know what Twitch is.
There you go. They know.
Works out in that way. I like
You know
IRL
what Twitch
streaming.
is?
It's the best. Yeah, it's just the best way to fucking diffuse the situation. You know, I always like to in those situations, I always like to be cool, but I know like it's always inconsistent. Like Universal, sometimes they're like no at the gate, but I've been in there like 5 times at this point. So
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, I don't want to be the guy to be like, well, we did it last time, but I am that guy.
Can you ask Steven? He let me in. He's off today. Shit. I a few years ago did an IRL stream. I had like a phone on a selfie stick, and I was in a museum, and I was in there for like several minutes. It was like a nice big place, and then like the security came up to me like a few moments in, and they were like, "Normally we don't allow people with cameras in, but the head of security just called me and said that you're good," and I'm like, "What? I don't."
Thanks.
Is this made up, or did that really? There was a bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
There's a guy with a selfie stick. I know that guy.
He's
I'm
got a
prime sub to
camera.
him. I don't know.
Hey,
This
you never
guy
know.
was-
You never know, right? Does anybody ever recognize you in public? Like, are you Cewpins?
Yeah, it
Are you
happens at
Cewpins?
dispensaries. Are you
Really? No shit.
Yeah, it's happened. I've made
think
enough weed content.
I think I was showing my boss something, and you came across my feed, and on YouTube, and I think I said, "Oh, there's my friend Cewpins," and she goes, "Oh, I know him. Pretty sure, pretty sure it's possible."
Yeah, that happened. For sure it
Hell
did.
yeah, hell yeah. Oh, shut up. I'll double check. I'll double check. I'll let you know. I'll double check.
Yeah, that's usually the spot. It's happened a handful of times at dispensaries, so that's why I don't go too often.
Right on. Hell yeah.
Nah. But it's it's one of those things that for as many times as it's happened, somebody else saw me and didn't say anything, right?
Rude. How dare they?
That's me. If I saw somebody, I wouldn't be like,
Hey,
"Hey, are you Doodybeard?" I'd be like, "That's Doodybeard." I would just know quietly to myself, I'm that person.
No, quietly. That'd be fun though. I like that's funny though. Doodybeard. That sounds like you got the overall voice of my community though, right? Though they think they all sound like that basically. Yeah. Oh yuck. They're all like, oh yuck.
I like to yuck it up. I sound like that sometimes.
Yeah, they all play banjo and shit. Yeah,
dang.
They're all very much like that.
Oh yeah.
That's funny to me.
I love it. It's a classic. Well, shit. How high are you right now?
My answer to that is usually.
Okay. No, I like it.
Usually. Yeah,
because
no, very.
It's an answer. You could have been like no answer or no comment or something, but like usually.
Yeah, no, we're spaced. It's what is it? It's 8:35. We're spaced. We're spaced.
Oh yeah, that West Coast times are different. It's coming up on midnight for me. And you're cruising into 9 p.m.
Wild. Yeah, there's life to be lived at this time of night.
Wow. It's weird. I end my stream at 2 a.m. Eastern. It's like, it's only 11 p.m. What are you doing? And it's like, shut up, you West Coasters, and your weird time that's different than mine. So,
yeah, I like that.
I liked when I lived in Colorado with mountain time, but you got to do what you got to do.
It's funny when I go to New Jersey and like when I'm literally going to sleep, people are like just going outside. Like they're just going out to the bars or like whatever. And that still is so weird to me. I feel like I'm like, God, I'm going to bed so early. I'm so old. But when I'm in New Jersey, it's like, God, I'm even older than I was. But
man.
I don't know. That's also you ever get like super creative at like 2 a.m. like after you're done streaming, you're like in bed, and then you're like, wait a minute, hold on, shit, I got an idea, I gotta get back to my OBS right away, like that shit. That happens on the regs. That's like, I always say like I'm gonna get sleep tonight, and then it never fucking happens because it's like, I'm productive now. I want to fucking whip this OBS into shape. And I'm already feeling it now because I bought something and it didn't work and I have to figure out why.
New equipment?
Yeah, just a smart something for the Wi-Fi so I can connect it to like Lumia. I don't get how to connect like these to differentiate the 5G and the 2.4G network and all that. It's like stupid. I don't know how to do that shit anymore. It's hard. I'm too dumb.
Nerd stuff.
Too high all the time. So yeah, that's all. Sense. I got this killer clown next to me. And I want it to it's an animatronic, it's from Spirit, and I want it to move when I get a jump scare. Don't know. And so I really want to fucking connect that. And I'm worried that once I get the plug for it, I won't be able to connect it. So trying to get that all set up and everything.
Yeah, streaming's hard, right? Because you get all these ideas to do stuff and then it doesn't work.
Yeah. It looks so easy. Like everyone's got like the Nerf blasters and the water lines now. And it's like, man, must have been easy to set that up. And then it's like, no.
Yeah. It's and then you Google your problem and nobody has it or somebody has it and it's still unsolved and it's like
still wrong. Still fucking wrong all the time.
Oh man.
You should get one of those weed guns. You know what I'm talking about? The festival weed guns. It's a big plastic,
I
like
know
it
what you're
looks like
talking
a.
about. You
Yeah, you
said
should get
it.
one of
You said the
those.
first word you said, plastic. Second word.
Yo, you should get
Bruh.
that. Set that up with your fucking donations.
No.
Oh, that'd be so
You just
funny.
waste weed?
Well, but it's you. You'd be able.
Oh,
You can handle it.
my bad.
Dude, it's like right there. It's like right there by your face, and it's like boom, you got an $8 donation. Oh shit, that's $8.
Dang. I wouldn't be able to breathe anymore. I'd be out of weed. I don't think the $8 would cover the hit. Hang on, I need to crunch the numbers. I think you get banned for that specifically. What you just described. Twitch would be like, "Let's go. We're done.
No, no.
Let's go."
Come on. I don't think so.
Pay per hit. They want to cut. They want 50-50
Yeah, but it's
on
you.
that.
Yeah, it's you. You know, it's you. You're fine. You got it. You love weed. It's not
Yeah,
wasteful.
no, okay. Yeah. It's outside
like
of
Cheetos
tomorrow.
for me. It's like
It'll be
Cheetos
easy.
for me. It's like I could just eat a million Cheetos. No
Is
waste.
that Cheetos blender I've seen real, or is it a joke?
Cheetos blender? What's that?
It might be real. It might be a joke. I've seen a commercial. It's like a little blender you put your Cheetos in and it shreds them up and then you can dump it on your favorite foods. Is that real or fake? Am I making this up?
Oh. It's the same thing as a blend jet. I technically have one. The fuck? Oh, that's funny, dude.
Yeah, but you have the Cheeto one. It's got special Cheeto design
No.
blades for Cheetos.
Mine's Lisa Frank.
That might be better. I love some nice colors with it. Bro, blend jet? Is that really what it is?
The blend jet, dude. Blend jets are fucking cool. It's like a little tiny portable blender. I've used it one time, but it's just cool. It was actually a present from my old roommate who just moved out, but she left it behind, so it's mine now.
So you stole it.
She left it behind. No,
You hid it before she left?
no, no. It was.
Hang on. So she's
Definitely
packing her
not.
stuff. You hid her blend jet. Where'd you hide
I did
it?
not. In plain view in the kitchen, right? Literally.
Behind the what?
No, just
So
right
you
out
hid the
there on
blend
counter.
jet.
No,
What are we
it's-
uncovering today?
Oh, hide it behind what? A salt shaker? A fork? Nah, come on.
Wait,
She,
you hid
it's
the
mine
blend
now.
jet. No big deal. She left
She
it
left it
behind. Yeah. Oh, she left it there. No, she left it. It was intentional. What else did she leave behind? I'm fucking around.
Stain on the carpet and
There you go.
Not a lot.
The blend jet. Well, you could use it for Cheetos if you didn't know.
I know. Maybe I will now.
I still think that's a special one for Cheetos. They got the aerodynamics for the Cheetos figured out. So I don't want you to ruin your blend jet thinking it's one for Cheetos, and you're like, I can't
They
use
got
this
the
blend jet
aerodynamic-
anymore.
Is that what they said? They got the aerodynamics figured out for it?
I'm assuming. I don't know if that's particularly in the advertisements I saw, but I would assume.
Cheetle is the brand name for the powdery. Oh, it's called something Cheetle?
You just like
Powdery residue that gets on your fingertips while eating. I don't like that name.
you make
While
Cheeto
eating this
hash.
savory cheese snack. Cheeto hash?
They donned it the Cheeto.
Dude, imagine Cheeto rosin. Just press that shit
I'm not
down.
gonna imagine that. Take that back.
I can't now. I said it.
Shit,
Cheeto
it's probably good as fuck.
I don't like Cheetle. I
Like
just
mac
call it
and
Cheeto
Cheetos.
dust. Cheeto dust is better. No, like Cheetle. They call the powder Cheetle. It's a weird name. I don't like it. That's what I'm saying.
What's the wordplay there? Like
I don't get it. Right?
they donned it Cheetle.
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 Yeah, no, I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Cheeto. Just get a little bit of this Cheetle dust over here. At least call it Chief or something like Keef. Like I don't.
Chief. See, Chief. Boom. There you go. Dude. 100 subs, Chief Bowl.
Chief.
It's a pretty good idea. Pretty good investment for 100 subs, I feel like.
Can you put other stuff in it?
Yeah, weed. Just chief it up. Chief it up right on top.
It's an electric
What do
weed
you
grinder
mean, What do you
too.
mean other stuff? Like hot sauce?
I meant like Fritos or Doritos.
Oh, in the blender. No, you can't. No, I think it's on the website. It says you get arrested if you do that. Just
Okay.
Cheetos.
Because the aerodynamics.
Yeah, that's why. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know why, but yeah, they'll arrest
You don't want to ruin it.
and then they'll finger you, and yeah, you just don't want it.
Cheeto is the base substance.
Cheeto is the residue left behind on your fingers. Apparently, I don't like saying that word.
Residue?
Gross. I don't like that.
Or fingers.
No, residue's fine. No, Cheeto.
Oh.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
like
that
it.
was the word. Why am I locked on the other one? You don't like saying residue?
No, I'm cool with residue. I love residue. I love it. It's my favorite word.
What's your favorite kind of residue? Where you're just like, it was just left somewhere. What's your top 5 favorite residues?
Top 5 residues. 1, ice cream residue. 2, Slurpee residue. The next day, Slurpee in the cup. 3, pass. 4, the chicken wings, leftover bits on the chicken wings. 5,
you got this.
Pudding lid.
Amazing. All right, he nailed it.
Yeah,
I think that's a new high score, chat. Is that a new high score? Yo. Damn.
Yo,
the only
you know
person
what's
to get
cool
all 5
though?
right.
You ever have do you like Chipotle or you don't fuck with Chipotle?
Am I getting punked right now? Am I getting punked right now?
What?
Ashton.
No, some people like Chipotle.
Wait. You don't eat Chipotle every single day? You
You
don't only eat there?
That'd be nice. That'd be
You eat
nice.
other food?
Shit.
Bro.
If I could afford Chipotle every day, I would get it twice every day. Holy God. So get the green bag Cheetos, the jalapeno Cheetos. Get those and mix that into Chipotle. It's so fucking good.
Okay. Green bag Cheetos in the Chipotle.
And if you get the blender, then you can put chief on it. You can chief it up.
I don't do it as much anymore, but I think last year I had Chipotle like every day for like 3 months almost. Like I don't know what happened. I just I got stuck. You know, it's like I can't eat anything but this. But it's not that bad as long as you don't go crazy on what you get with it. Cause like,
so lucky.
Bro, you get a bowl with a tortilla on the side, bro. It's 2 meals for the price of less than anywhere else has a meal. But yeah,
I haven't had it in a minute. My partner, I don't want her to hear me. She likes Cadobe and Baja Fresh.
Cadobe's okay, but it's not as good.
That's weird. I know. I can't get that. I can't get that into her head at all. It doesn't make any sense.
Not as good. It's a whole. Nah, like I feel you.
I don't know.
But when I lived in Colorado and I had the option of both, I just went to Qdoba more because the line was shorter. And I'm like, bruh, I get that Chipotle is better, but I don't want to wait.
I liked it when it first came out, when it was like, oh, this is a new concept. What a neat new concept that I've never heard of. And then Chipotle came out and the ingredients were like good. And then you go back to Qdoba and it's like, wow, no, this sucks ass.
Yeah. It's like the lesser fresh version. You ever been to Moe's?
No, never mowed.
It's
I've
worse.
never mowed.
Don't.
They have another thing. I don't know if it's like a burrito place. You can go to Panda Express and get a burrito. Whatever you buy, you can make it a burrito. Some will do it. They'll all do it out. They'll do it all out here in LA. But yeah, you get it in a tortilla. You get the chow mein and whatever protein, and they'll burrito it for you. And honestly, it's so fucking good.
What's your Panda Express order?
They used to have orange chicken with bacon. and it
Mm.
was so fucking good. I've never seen it again. So usually orange chicken just because it's pretty good. I always think I want the walnut shrimp, but it's really sugary. And yeah, the spicy stuff's pretty good. It's whatever looks like whatever looks spicy is usually kind of fun.
Yeah, like a lot of spicy stuff.
Like they have the what is it? The beef and something is spicier than they market it, and that's a good one. But one day they'll have orange chicken with bacon back in. Have you ever heard of Fat Sal's?
I mean, it sounds like a thing. I don't know
Fat
if I
Sal's
have.
is like it's good. It's like a grease truck style. I don't know if that's the official name for that style, but there's like this place, the Grease Trucks in Rutgers campus in New Jersey, and it's like sandwiches with mozzarella sticks and chicken fingers and on top of other things. So Fat Sal's is like the super crazy version where they have just these enormous sandwiches, and they have a challenge sandwich for like $100. You finish it in the time, and then it's free, and you get a prize or whatever recognition. Um, yeah, it's fucking big. It's crazy.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Fat Sal's. Big old prize from Fat Sal.
I eat a lot. I eat a lot. I like a lot of food.
Ha- Are there a lot of food challenges that you tried, or I've only tried
Good
a couple in my life, I think.
Well, there was this one burger at this place in Washington at this uh gaming restaurant called AFK Tavern, and it was pretty fucking big. And I remember having that twice. I had that once with my girlfriend at the time, and then I ate all of mine and some of hers, and then I went there again a couple years later before they closed because of COVID, and I had the burger again, and it was awesome as fuck. I don't think I finished it the second time, but it was awesome.
Dang. It was like a
And other
challenge,
than
though?
that, yeah, there was no time limit, but it is just like an irregularly fucking huge burger.
Yeah, I feel you.
It was good. It was really good. And then besides that, I know I did something. Uh no, I don't think I've done a oh, okay. No, you know what? For my birthday a couple years ago, we made a fucked up pizza cake. It was fucked up, dude. It was like the base was pizza crust, mac and cheese, and chicken fingers, and another crust, and another like layers and layers and layers of burgers and pizza and this and that and just layers. And it was actually kind of good. It's actually kind of good. Not gonna lie. But yeah, it was this big.
Pizza cake?
Yeah, it was fucking big.
No, it sounds insane.
Not like with cake. It was just
Yeah, I think the cake part threw me
Yeah.
off. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm thinking frosting on the whole thing. Like, what in the fuck? No frosting.
It was fucked up. It was kind of like what's
Could have put some
that
Cheeto on it.
YouTuber? What's that YouTuber who does shit like that? It was kind of like that.
What's his face?
Yeah, that guy.
You know,
Dude.
good old guy with the nose.
Yeah, I always wear a shirt, and yeah, it's got views.
Oh, with the channel and the videos. Yeah.
They'll know. Chat will know. Chat
We
knows
s-
who it is.
Okay. Yeah. No, we've seen him.
Everybody knows what I mean. 8
Yeah.
Big
No.
Foods. That's the guy. That's his name.
Yeah.
Jason 8 Big Foods.
Is that it?
No.
Like, that sounds like a good channel. Like, I'm about to subscribe.
He does cool shit.
I like
Epic
it.
mealtime. Thank you.
Man, chat knows stuff.
I knew it.
They're better than Google sometimes. Only sometimes.
Only. What about you? What about you? You a big food challenge guy or not? Not so much. See, I see
No.
it and I'm like, I need to like have a lot of that.
I can't eat that much
I'm
anymore.
like that. I am like that. I hate it.
Uh, I can barely eat a lot, so there's no more challenges for me. But one time I tried a
For
20
sure.
taco challenge and I ate like 18 and a half.
20 tacos. Oh man, I could fucking fuck up 20 tacos right now, I'll tell you.
If 20 Taco Bell tacos easy, but they were dropping like pounds of cheese on it, like trying to fuck you up.
Sounds so good.
You gotta eat the cheese.
You're not doing a good job of turning me away. I'll say that.
It was extra cheese. They let me put hot sauce on it. Oh, it's terrible. No, it's good for a few, but after 10 tacos, you don't like tacos as much anymore. I don't know if you know this. Like, you like them, right? After you ate 10, you're like, tacos are okay. They're all right. I've had them.
What about county fair food? Because as I just remembered, we went to a couple county fairs this year. We had fried butter. So that's technically a challenge food, I guess, just like in its own. But it was fucking slamming. I'm not gonna lie. That was unexpected. I expected it to be low-key gross, but it was really good. I had a donut burger out there at the county. I've had them before, but the county fair one was absolutely the grossest. And that's kind of it for fair. I think that's the worst of the fair. Best worst. So I think I've had maxed out at the fair. I can only go down from there.
I like fair food. I actually I need to figure out how to make some funnel cakes or something. Like, I make popcorn on my stream. I got a whirly pop and a little induction heater. So I do like a prime watch party on Wednesday, and then I just pop popcorn. Like, I put a table right next to me.
Oh, that's fucking smart, dude. That's a fun idea, dude.
It is dope.
You got a cotton candy machine.
I was just gonna say, I also have a cotton candy machine. I was making some the other day. I tried it with Jolly Ranchers, and it didn't work out so well. But I'm gonna try again. It's pretty dope. Cotton candy.
It's awesome.
Fresh off the thing it's very nice.
I would love to get my hands on a McDonald's like old toy food maker toy thing. I've always wanted one of those, and I still want them. And now they're just expensive. Now they're just fucking $200 a pop. Yeah. I'm not that kind of toy collector.
The ones where you press bread into stuff. Which ones?
Yeah, you like smush the bread and then you cut that, and I guess that turns out to be the fries. I think
I had one of those when I was a kid, or like I knew somebody who did. Like, that sounds familiar.
Dude, that's so lucky. That's so radical. Or like the doctor guy who makes the same thing, but it's a mad scientist and a candy machine. That thing's cool too. Dude, that's so lucky. Do you ever like grill stuff? Do you ever like hot plate stuff? Like,
no, I've only done the whirly pop, but I have been thinking about. I almost bought a bunch of ramen the other day, and I was like, when am I gonna make that? And I was like, I could just make it on stream, right, with the little induction heater. Just put a little stainless steel pot on it or something.
Man, see, that's bold. I don't know if this room's equipped for like any kind of cooking. Even if it's like little bit, even if it's popcorn, I feel like I'd fuck something up. I made eggs in an egg boiler once in here. Yeah, dude, that sounds so fun though. See, I would never leave my seat if I could just cook here.
Yeah, I only do it every now and then, but yeah, I could see what you're saying. Doing it too much or cooking a lot would be wild. But yeah, popcorn, cotton candy's not so bad. But popcorn does let off some steam.
I'll bet. I would bet. Yeah, I'd bet. Damn, that's rad though.
Oh man,
that's so fun. Do you have roommates, or just you, or your parents, or?
I just live with my girlfriend.
Hell yeah, good for y'all. Good for y'all, dude.
Just chilling, awesome, bro. Bunch of dogs and stuff.
Nice, dude. Yeah, samesies. My roommate just moved out, so now it's just us, dog, 2 cats. And honestly, it's just having the space alone has just done like wonders for both of our mental health. And it's been nice. It's been nice. With big space now. We're in the valley, so it's nothing too crazy in LA. It's nice.
Yeah. No, that sounds nice. Extra space is always relieving. I'm trying to get rid of a few things so I can have some extra space. My desk is getting cramped. The room's getting cramped. The glass shelves are packed to the fucking butt.
Yeah.
Packed all the way up.
Hell yeah. Are you near Orlando? I'm a big Disney dork. Are you near Disney, or you're like,
It's like a few hours away. I do want to go to Disney at some point. It's dope. Like, I've been a few times to Disney World. It's like, it's a nice little spot. They got a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I'd probably go now and be like, what? Where's the weed at?
Yeah.
Where can I smoke?
For real. For real. Next time I go, I definitely want to microdose something. Yeah, definitely. I've never done that at Disney, and I think it'll be pretty chill.
Yeah.
Not on stream. Just
Not on stream. Just in case.
No, I wouldn't do that. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Universal. It's I've just taken a little and gone, and it's just been like nice, sitting on the fucking backlot tour and just kind of like just listening and stuff. It's really nice. But no, Disney, Disney's that's just for me. That's just for me. Plus, I eat a lot at Disney.
And they don't.
That was unrelated. That was unrelated.
What's your favorite Disney food?
Oh shit, dude! They make Pop-Tarts now. They make like big ass homemade Pop-Tarts now. So those are fucking good. Basically, those.
Disney makes Pop-Tarts. Wait, what?
Yeah, hand pies they'll call them, but yeah, no, they're fucking really good. Yeah, they're really good, dude. They make a lot of good stuff. They come up with a new, really good food like every season, and yeah, it's just really.
Hand pies is a wild name.
They have crazy churro flavors, and there's a pizza place right on downtown that like uses so much pepperoni. It's like made me addicted to pepperoni.
You said churro just made me sad. I was in line the other day to get a hot dog and a churro, and the guy like
Costco.
4 people in front of me in line bought the last 2 hot dogs, and the guy right in front of me got the last churro, and I'm just like standing at the register looking like a dumbass. Like that's all I wanted. I'll take your fucking shitty pizza. Bullshit. They got me.
Was it Costco?
Yeah. You know what kind of foods are shaped like dicks?
Costco
the best kinds.
Bro, tell me about it. Dude, someone in my community, Oz Monday, they told me about, so there's this sandwich where you take the chicken bake and you put the hot dog, you put it on the hot dog, and you take the pizza cheese and you put it on top of it. You take a hot dog and you wrap it in a pizza. And then bam, you're good for life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the best thing. It's the best thing. Costco is great. I've been meaning to do like a whole vlog there on that.
Vlog.
I need a monitor for chat for behind me when I'm standing up doing movies and TV shows and shit.
Yeah.
And I know that they're super cheap at Costco, and I want to do a food vlog there too because they're just so fun. It's just so fun to fucking eat there. It's so fun, and the people there are so weird, dude.
$1.50 hot dog.
Weird.
That's crazy.
$1.25.
Oh yeah, for the combo or whatever. Shoot. Well,
you ever see the old guys protesting?
Yeah. And it's still that same price. That's my favorite meme. Because it's like, hell yeah, dude, do whatever you got to do. Even if it doesn't make sense to everybody, it makes sense to you.
Yeah. Fucking love those guys. They're my best friends.
Oh, man. Well, it's a little after midnight here. You want to hop on some Lethal Company here in just a moment?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me
pee and take my dog outside real quick.
No worries. Let's end this call here. You want to say bye to everybody? We'll end the recording.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate y'all's time. Thank you. Right. Thank you very much.
Nice.